never done.
He won't pick up. He won't pick up.
He's busy. He's working.
Let's see.
Don't do this.
You don't think it's a good idea?
I don't.
Hello, Mr. Roberts.
Hey, I was going to tell you something, but I can't because Nicole said our friendship will be over if I tell you.
I bet you already know it.
What?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm not going to be shocked.
Guess. Guess.
Her and Sam are sleeping together.
You wish.
No. Wouldn't that be great? If we called him, hey, we want to tell you on the podcast.
I tripped over.
Surprising.
I tripped over some wires and I broke his feffing camera.
Feffing.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, and I have to pay for it, and I'm sorry. It was an accident.
What? You googly-eyed idiot.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
I'm sorry, that's not nice. But did you trip because you didn't have your stupid glasses on?
I was not wearing my glasses.
So satisfying.
We're so honored to have you. You know that? We really are.
For real?
Yeah.
Of course, for real. Welcome to another satisfying podcast. Nicole is in a mood.
I am not quite satisfied at the moment.
But Taylor Strecker is here from The Taste of Taylor.
Hey, girl, hey.
I left her thing up on the monitor behind Nicole by
Thank you.
mistake, but
Yep.
that's fine.
That's
we'll leave
me.
it up there.
Believe it or not, that was me.
At some point, we're doing like the old podcast switcheroo.
Yeah.
Where we do Taylor's show, she does our show.
Yes.
Yes.
We're here as always in the Not Sam studio.
Yes.
And of course, that means that, look, I'll take ownership of the fact that this isn't like this is clearly something that I built myself. Fair?
Fair.
But yes,
No,
but
it's
also
amazing.
like I mean DIY is so fucking in vogue.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it?
They build channels off of DIY.
Do you
do.
think that does it feel in vogue in my basement?
Yeah.
It does.
Both
It
of you
doesn't
need-
feel like...
Stop saying in Vogue, both of you. There's nothing cool. Saying in Vogue is not in Vogue.
Isn't
Never
it in
gonna
vogue?
get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's why I wanted to say it.
If you hadn't said it, I would have.
Okay.
But I mean, it does feel like, I always wonder, or does it feel like, oh, this place is a pigsty?
No,
and he,
this place is sick.
makes
And
it-
I've said it many
It's
times.
cool.
I tell many people that ask about what it's like down here how fucking cool it is.
Well, sometimes,
Yes.
in order to make it work for every conceivable...
It's like a booby trap over there. That's what happened. It's a booby trap. Right there. Look at
Sound like the kid in Goonies.
It's not.
the booby trap.
Booby trap!
Booby trap.
I did not fall over it. Sam
Okay.
did not fall over it. Taylor, Daddy Longlegs, my wife, did not fall over it. You have no excuses.
Okay, but I come here weekly and I don't know what happened. I have fully broken Sam's camera. I owe him thousands of dollars. Which I did say, what are we talking here? I'll pay for it. Hundreds? And he laughed in my face just like that.
Not hundreds.
Yeah, not once, but twice. I did smash the camera.
I think the second time is what really was the kicker.
I was just talking to Taylor about that. Do we think it was the first or the second one that
Second.
shattered? Okay.
So...
so hard on the second.
It was really a thought. I was like, well, I thought there was a chance the first one. I wasn't even looking because I was over here.
You're like, whatever.
Well, once you hear something fall, it's like, oh, it has fallen. How you managed to get it back up into the air and fall again is beyond me. Like, it first fell with the stand. I feel like it kind of like it hit the cords. I had a cushion. There was hope. You
Are you trying to make it worse for me? Because I just recently stopped shaking. I stopped shaking. I'm so upset. This shit only happens to me.
Yeah.
She's doing it again. What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
It happened to me. It didn't happen to her. It didn't happen to you.
I mean, but it did. I tripped. What if I hurt myself? I would sue
Not
you.
her suing you now.
I would never do that.
Oh my God, such a victim.
Such a victim.
When the
This only
perpetrator-
happens to me.
Who are you, Kyle Cook?
No, okay. That was a deep Bravo cut.
Just
there.
saying.
I feel like I am klutzy. I often have a ring.
I feel like I am out a camera.
You are, and I already told you that I would pay for it, and that before I leave here, I will give you my credit card to order a new one. I made a mistake. It was an accident. Accidents happen.
Can you tell me, this is more than the accident, can you tell me it didn't happen to
It
you?
happened to me.
Okay,
I'm the
so
one
this
who
is
fell.
the problem. This is the problem and I mentioned this
Yep.
on the Taste of Taylor
Yep.
podcast, that this was my first real kind of experience seeing what happens
To me.
when your back is against the wall.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I get the beautiful view of Nicole, which is, we're just happy to see each other. We
Right.
get to play, and then go and live your life, and I'll go and live my life.
Right.
This was the first time a thing really happened.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine the nightmare that your husband has to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and also former roommates.
Yeah.
Okay, you too, Taylor.
Yeah.
Me too.
Right.
What about me?
Because the fact it wasn't just that you made it about yourself instantly.
Right.
It was that you didn't even think about it. This was the scary thing.
Yeah.
That you didn't even think about it. It was just so natural that you made it about yourself
Immediately.
and then went through the whole room.
No one even checked to see if I was okay.
There it is. There it is.
She went through the whole room,
Make
making
me
sure
feel better.
that everybody
Felt
was
bad.
on her side. Everybody was before I even had a chance to look at the camera.
Yep.
Can you believe this happened
Okay.
to me? I'm so distraught.
Yep.
You, Taylor, as a good friend, are going, oh, we're
I've
going to
been
make
trained.
you feel better.
I've been
You've
conditioned. How long have I known her?
I've brainwashed you. Shut up.
Your wife is over there going, let me check on Nicole. Let me check. At least she is sitting
Your
there.
wife ran down the stairs to
She
check on
did.
Nicole.
I screamed. She thought I got hurt. I was like,
Of course, because that's part of the manipulation.
And she
the fact
hugged
that you
me.
She didn't hug
She,
you.
She did.
She did. She came over and I was like, oh. She was like,
But that's
it's
part of the manipulation, the
She should've hugged the
overreaction.
camera.
Of course, she should have me. I'm the one who lost the camera.
Yeah, but you're gonna get a brand new one.
And that is fair, actually. Like, you really don't have any skin in the game because, like, it's solved. It's over for you. You're done.
right. And I have
It's
to
all
live
my
with this.
skin.
It's no, but you're getting a brand new one. If I was like,
if anything, you've actually you won.
wait, I have a question.
I did.
Wait, I have a question. If I didn't say, okay, if we weren't good friends and I wasn't like a generally good person,
Right.
and wasn't like, oh my God, I'll get you a new one, and was just like, sorry, would you have asked me for it?
No, I mean, you didn't even say that,
Great
though. I mean, to be
question.
fair, that's a fair question.
Right.
But I want you to know that I am so, look, if somebody that I didn't know or a guest, if a WWE Hall of Famer broke a camera
With more money than me.
with
Yes.
more money than you,
Yes.
I'd say,
Don't worry.
don't worry about it. You know why? Because you came, but you, what did I say? The minute the camera fell.
I have an idea.
What was the first thing, Taylor Strecker,
I have an idea.
that I said?
GoFundMe?
The minute the camera fell, what did I say? What did I say about Nicole?
That I was just signing a new contract.
Yeah.
Then I have the money. Everything's gonna be fine. You just
Verbatim.
signed a new contract.
Verbatim.
Don't stress. You can afford it.
I can afford it before the new contract because the new contract is shit.
Okay.
Well, that's what I was
Don't-
gonna say.
Don't
I'm
start
like-
getting negative
I'm
about
like,
everything.
is the
No,
new
no.
contract indicative?
Yeah, but it's not like you want to be out that much money. But I would never.
I don't want to be out of camera.
Okay, well that's why I'm going to get you a new one. Of course, that's the first thing I said. Of course, I'm going to get you
I
a
will
new one.
say you could also take it out of like the collective you, the business.
That's not a business expense.
Yeah, me being a klutz with large, long feet,
Yeah.
ski feet.
Yeah,
It's not.
literally flippers.
Sorry, I made a mistake.
Hey.
I fell, and you know what?
She's doing it again.
You know
I'm
what?
just-
Oh, yeah, listen, I want to say this, okay? Because we're cut from the same cloth, okay? Her and I.
Narcissism is what it's called. It's a cloth called narcissism, and it's a toxic material
So-
that you should stay away from.
Okay.
That's the cloth.
So I go on tour with Stassi and Bo, right?
Yes.
And I'll have like a bad show. And everybody has a bad show. You have a bad
Yes.
show and you want to come backstage, you want to cry about it. But then while you're having a bad show, other people are having a great show, right?
Right.
So being on tour really taught me to like, even though I'm spiraling on the inside, just to zip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't
Because
do
like
that.
also like I got in trouble. This one girl was like basically said she stormed out of the theater because she was so offended by my performance.
Oh my
She said I
gosh.
said I hated children, which
You don't.
But did you say you
maybe.
did?
I mean, they're not your fave.
Yeah, but I didn't say to this woman, her children. I said, I'm scared of having children,
Right.
whatever. But I felt so bad. I was spiraling because she was so mean about me.
Right.
But then I was like, well, wait. She walked out of my friend's tour. It's like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I've gotten really good at being like, I want to make it about me, but I've trained myself not. My knee-jerk reaction isn't to
You're
do that.
evolving. You're evolving.
Are you? Because you just made this about you. I mean,
where's the lie?
She's on brand.
so I'm over here.
Okay.
And I'm getting the graphics up, whatever. And I know that there is a wire because we had to reconfigure the
Yes.
studio.
Right, so it's not normally like this. Is that
No.
why I don't
It
normally
looks
No,
fall?
it's
a
not.
little
So it's
treacherous.
Taylor's fault.
the studio was,
That's classic Nicole.
It is.
That right there, my fault.
Yeah, well,
it's reconfigured.
yes.
So that we can have room for the three of us to have an organic conversation
Correct.
where everything looks good. And we're doing what we can, right? And so there is a wire that's stretched because that camera is usually right up
Correct.
on the
Yes,
desk.
You're right.
So it is my fault. So I have to buy the camera?
And look, as
just
long
split
as it gets paid for by not me,
Right.
Yes.
I don't care.
By
I like
not
that.
Sam.
Oh, look at that. Even by saying that sentence, you were on brand. Not Sam.
I
By
know.
not me.
By not me.
Hey, I can't even help
You
it.
can't help
That's
yourself.
And I just heard a crash. And I went, yeah, I mean, I know what that was. I
know what
I
happened.
know what happened because you had come in already going, I'm so sorry I'm late. And I stayed up. And I didn't wake
And then
up until 11
hot
o'clock.
and
Like,
bothered.
just Nicole energy where it's like,
Yes.
Yes.
okay, which
frantic.
is fine.
Frantic.
Which is fine.
Yeah, sure.
But then your frantic energy, the tornado that is you, I knew had knocked down the thing. What I did not see coming was when I go, okay, I figured, which I think you said the same thing, Taylor, that when it got knocked down once, I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine.
There's hope.
It's funny that she's stressed.
But it's
I'm sure it'll be fine. Like these things happen. And then when I really heard a crash
The
and a
second one?
scream,
The second
Second.
it was the second one.
Yeah.
That as you were picking it back up,
I was like, there's
somehow, even Taylor, your wife, who handles cameras, I looked at her and she was befuddled as to how it even could have. She didn't understand, how did the camera fall again?
Yeah.
Like somehow
It was psychotic.
she unlocked it from the tripod because it fell. Like
All
first time
together.
she just knocked over the tripod. But
Correct.
the second time, somehow when she picked up the tripod, she unlocked the camera and then got the tripod back up and like threw the camera off.
Of all the things to save, not the tripod.
This is why I can't handle my own tech. This is why, like, during the pandemic, I was like, Matt! Anytime I have to even turn the computer off because I will F it up.
Yeah.
I-
But you also just have that energy where you're like,
I'm aware. And I'm working on it. Okay.
Well,
You are?
not today.
I am. I try to remain calm. I try to take deep breaths. I try to take a beat, as you tell me.
you know what people do, Taylor?
What?
I found this. People sometimes they say I'm working on it, right?
When in fact they're not.
No, because what they do is they acknowledge what's going on. They go, "Oh, you're right. That is
Yes.
what's going on."
Yes.
And then they almost embrace the problem. They go,
Yes.
"Well, now I know what it is. I'm
Yes.
going to recognize it every time and do it even more."
That's the story of my life. That's what I do. I'm so self-aware, but I'll never change.
Right. Exactly.
I don't even think I could.
And almost when you figure it out, you're like, "Oh, I know what it is. Now I'll do it more."
Correct.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what to say. I effed up.
And then she goes, "We're talking hundreds?"
Oh, yeah, I did say, are we talking hundreds here? I don't know. I don't know how much.
Because then I walked over to the camera, and so the problem with the camera is it looked like it was okay. The body looked like it was okay. I opened the flip screen, not usable.
no, it is shattered in a million pieces.
and
Shattered.
beautiful, wonderful, slightly naive Nicole Biggins goes, "How much do the screens cost?"
Oh, like you could just buy the screen.
You could just pop out the screen. I go, "No, honey."
Honey, oh, that's so cute for
Bless
you.
her heart.
Oh, bless
cute.
her heart. I go, no.
No.
And then I go, okay, well, I just need a new camera body. And I look at the lens.
No.
I
And
saw that. That was the second fall for sure.
That was 100% the second fall.
100%.
The edge is completely cracked. So now we're buying a camera and a lens, which is way out of the hundreds.
You know what it was?
territory. We're
'Cause
gonna add
you
some
were in such a
zeros.
panic to like make everybody forget it happened. You should have just like let it wash over you.
Yeah, no.
The first one, I've been like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to hold the camera gingerly on my lap and I'm not going to stand up because clearly I can't be trusted on my
And
feet
pet
right now.
it. And
Yeah, and then say, someone take this away from me.
Or
Because
like
I
once it's on the ground,
leave it.
like it's like that. I'm going to take my time picking it up
No.
because it's not going to be more fallen than it is right
But
now.
it's not. It's like my instinct is to like want to fix it, make it better.
And what do you think you're going to do? Put it on the tripod, which you don't know how to work?
Apparently, I don't know. I wasn't thinking
okay,
in that
but that's
moment.
I understand that's your instinct and your intention.
Hmm.
What happens when you follow that instinct and intention? Do things get better or
Worse.
so? Maybe we go when that little voice says, "Make it better right now." We don't. We go, "No, you're shouting at me, inner voice. You're shouting at me,
So can you
and that's bad."
Can you see now how that energy then is like?
It's your energy.
No, I understand. My energy,
Yeah.
is then it rolls over to like how I maybe behave in a fight with Matt or when I'm mad at
Yes.
the kids.
Yes, I mean, I've been on the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was coming to see you. It's got to have been like 5 years ago because I was in my old apartment in Feuds. And I was like, I'll come to your house. And you were like, great, what day? And we like want to get the kids presents. The Tay was like grabbing presents, but then like a last minute work thing popped up. So we like, but I said, it's fine. We told Nicole, we're going to go there for dinner. Like we said, we'll get there at 4, we'll get there at 6. What does it matter? We're going to their house.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought, like,
Right.
oh, come over. Like, we're here anyway.
Right.
So then I was like, hey, we're going to be a little bit late. And you were like, yup. And I'm like, oh, and she uses periods
Did
when she's
I?
mad at me.
I do use it. I don't remember
The
that.
period abuse that you.
I do use
Period abuser.
Yeah. Oh, and one word answers.
And-
Forget even the period.
So I was like, oh, God, I think she's mad. And Tay's like, it's fine. We're just going to their house. So anyway, so I text you,
But
we're
she
on our
doesn't
way.
know. She wasn't a roommate.
doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Things are not good.
And I was trying to be hopeful through her eyes, rose-colored glasses.
wasn't.
And so I texted on our way in the subway. We get in the subway. We go literally up the entirety of the island because we're in Friday. You're
Yes,
Upper East Side.
yes.
And when we got out, you texted me, "Don't even bother coming."
Did I? I have no recollection of this.
This is it.
Did you end up coming?
I was so mad at you. I was like, we're literally here. We're coming. We're coming. And you were like, no. And Tay was like, I wrapped a gift. We're fucking going. So we showed up and you tried to give us a silent treatment. And Matt was like, she's such a bitch.
Matt did not have your back at all.
And then we had so much fun. So that's just,
Me.
you just got to let her spiral out.
I spiral.
I mean, I guess, but don't you think that
I don't like it about me.
Well, then change it.
I can't.
Why do you
just
say these
it.
things?
I can't. I know who I am.
It's gotten better. Ever since you got hit by the car, it's been so much better.
A little more perspective. Has it though? I just broke a.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it's one of those things that, like, you know, when you go on vacation, you just went on a 7-week vacation. I saw it on Instagram. It was obscene.
It was.
I mean, like, you need a vacation that's that long from what? Your stressful existence?
No, it was horrific, and I feel really embarrassed.
Also, I've never seen. I have never ever seen someone be like, you know what? We'll stay an extra week or two. Like, I
That's
don't
not
even,
a thing.
It's not a thing. I don't have that.
I don't know what happened. The thing was, it was the trip itself initially was 9 nights, which is already a lot.
A lot.
But it was so inexpensive because we used all of our Amex points for the hotel. So I was like, it's free.
By the way, I don't even like that thing.
The points
I don't like that it's inexpensive because we use points because you could use those points for other
for
things.
other things, so it's still
And
money.
no.
That doesn't mean it's free. It's money.
And no.
And you pay for the Amex.
No.
Okay, it's different.
When you
Says
sign
her.
up, you get like lots of points and stuff.
Right?
Okay, so you have done the research.
Yeah, you get lots of points and stuff.
I forgot about that stuff.
Yeah. And then you just were like, I'm never leaving.
I wasn't ready to go.
Okay.
You know, we had just like my tan was tanning.
Yeah.
We don't have kids.
Right.
Right, so
And
why
I said,
leave?
we can't do this
Yeah.
probably in the next year or so.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So why don't we just spend all of the money we have now
Yeah.
instead,
Yeah.
instead
And
of
then figure
getting
it
more
out.
eggs?
Then figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of getting more eggs.
You guys, I literally was saying to Tay, like, we should just like, why do we all live these conventional lives? You know?
Oh,
I said,
God.
why don't we just buy a place in St. Martin and live here?
No.
Yes.
You would not be happy
Who
living
said
there.
we can't? The hurricane season is bad. So that I was like, we should definitely find some place to go between the months of like, I don't know, like August and like October.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I just like what who says?
Why can't you? Why
I can
can't-
do my job remotely. Who says? Why can't I live on an island?
Why can't you just find joy where you're at?
Yeah.
So hard.
Is
It
it?
is so.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not. Stop saying it.
We're working on it. We're working on things, Sam.
Are you?
Sorry, you have nothing to work on.
Yeah, it
You're
must be
perfect.
so hard and so
No.
perfect.
I have so many things to work on. You know
What?
what I do? I actually work on them.
Like
What?
Like the fact that I don't like
People?
snap. Okay, first of all, that like was a colloquialism.
Okay,
I wasn't actually saying that I don't like, but no, and I don't think that's an issue. Here's the thing:
Okay.
the fact that I don't talk to that many people, I'm not trying to work on that at all.
Yeah, I'm actually
Okay?
trying to work on being more like Sam in that regard.
It's the best.
It is the best.
It rules hard.
love people.
I feel like I was
you
actually,
do.
speaking of new people, I just saw Nicole last week. Was it last week? It
Yeah.
was last week. And I met up with you before Tay got there. And Matt was running around with the kids.
Yeah.
And so you were like with a bunch of people.
So many people.
And I feel like usually I really like people. Was I in a mood? I wasn't
There was
I?
maybe a little bit of a mood, but
I
also there was a
don't-
lot of new people, new friends.
That one guy was
New
really
friends.
that
was
one guy was
drunk.
really drunk.
You've been drinking all day.
But and that's fine. I mean, nobody gets that more than me.
Yeah.
But I will say, usually, like it was the first time in like a really long time that I was like, oh my god, I'm acting
like standoffish, like not.
And I could tell by the way you were acting that like you were like, oh God, like trying, like
Was I?
Yeah, no, in a good way. You were like trying to like engage me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm acting like one of those bitches who doesn't like people. This is so fun.
But maybe that's because you're working on it. You're becoming more like Sam.
Yeah, I am. It's working. That is change.
But by the way, like, I don't think I'm standoffish. Unless I specifically want to be standoffish, I don't think I'm standoffish. I think I'm quiet.
Yeah.
But like also, if something interesting starts happening or a person
Right.
appears
You're there.
interesting,
Right.
I come alive.
You do come alive. If
Yeah.
something awkward's about to happen or some shit's about to go down,
Or
you're
a
like,
camera's about to break.
I'm here.
I'm
You're
here.
there.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I like didn't react at all.
Yeah, didn't-
when that thing happened.
It was unbelievable. I mean, you're so calm, cool, and
You
collected.
didn't even look up. You stayed down on the ground, butt in the air, ass up, face down. That's how Parker
Just how
was
he
made.
likes it.
I mean, it's a fact.
Yeah, no, good for her. Good for her.
Although, quickly,
Better than being made in a cup.
you know that that's not how Keegan was made necessarily. And we did bring you up last week because you asked a question
Yeah.
that you did not know that that was going to be the answer to my question. I don't even think that that was what your question was.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this, Taylor.
Yes.
But to get back, because I'll tell you, thank you for the
Okay.
reminder.
Yes.
But I think that that's why I don't react to things like that happening. Things just happen because I hate that energy of I can fix this right now. Because
Right.
every time
It gets
Yeah.
worse.
it's just holding that baby bird and crushing it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
like Lenny from Advice
Yeah,
to Men.
George. Yeah.
Yeah.
The alfalfas.
Exactly.
Can't
so
talk about it.
So wait
I
till
know, me
okay,
neither.
wait till this will make you feel better. Okay.
Go.
Okay. So last week on Satisfying, we found out that Nicole conceived her second child via a cup.
I know.
Yeah.
One time we.
Yeah.
I
a
told
turkey
you.
baster.
Okay, that
Right.
one time I tried it.
She's
yes.
sucked up Matt's
Yes.
Yeah.
In a cup.
jujubes.
Jujubes.
And then she in her own.
Why do you have to do all the sound effects?
So people know. Otherwise,
And
it'd
her-
be too confusing.
And her Pokemon.
That's
Yes.
right. So I
Gotta
was,
catch them all.
Catch 'em all.
I think she has.
Never miss one. Starving for them.
So I was trying to ask her of her friends,
Yeah.
who would you? And the question was like, if you couldn't use Matt's fluid,
Yes.
because it didn't
Yes.
work, who would you use? But before I could even ask that question, she thought for some odd reason I was asking if you had to get one of your friends to help you with the physical act
Injection.
of using the turkey baster and the
Oh.
injection or holding it.
Just scream Taylor.
Thank you. I'm honored.
I mean,
I'm a lesbian, and we're going through it. Kind of, but not at all. Actually, like that's like the doctors are doing. Like I haven't seen
Yeah.
a sperm.
yeah, but you're like
In
I'm-
years.
It's kind of like
I'm the
remember-
worst person,
remember
actually.
There's like a Sex in the City episode forever ago where she asks Samantha to get her diaphragm. It's like
Diaphragm.
stuck.
Just
I
watched
would-
the other day.
Or like a tampon. Like I would
Yeah.
ask you to just go up there and do whatever you got to do.
I go
Right.
in there.
Thank you.
The fun thing about me though is I don't know anything about vaginas.
I know.
Nothing?
Zero.
Your poor wife.
I know what hers looks like, but
Right.
is that indicative of all?
Well, let me.
The only
okay.
vagina I've seen, aside from my wife's, is Nicole's.
Yeah.
Shout
She's
out-
been up in
shout
there.
out to you.
Been up there.
Well, so like,
She would always just spread eagle all the time. So much.
She found me in bed.
One time I
with-
left her
yes, for work.
because I couldn't wake her up because I was so embarrassed that her vagina was out. I,
wearing a
couldn't
t-
even go in
there.
there.
Was a guy in my bed, and
Oh, that
I was
too.
wearing a t-shirt and no underwear, legs spread.
Winnie
like,
the Poohing hard.
I was
except with the
Winnie.
legs spread.
Yeah, and I said, I can't go in there. She's going to have to miss work today.
I did.
And I
Yeah.
hightailed it out of
I
there.
can see her insides.
Yeah, all
Not
the way
good.
up there. Hello.
I mean, I feel like does your wife have an issue with this at all? Because if I went to my wife and was like, hey, Nicole just needs some vagina help, I'm gonna go help her out with stuff in there, my wife would be like, you're not, I understand your friends. That's not happening here.
different.
That's, you crossed the line.
I feel like, God, that's a good question. I mean, she is here, but I feel like it's cheating to rely on her to answer it. And I'm a fucking professional. So I'm
I
going to
think Tay
say,
would go inside my vagina and help me.
I think Tay,
That's not what I asked.
Oh.
Why you always think that the question is who's gonna get in there?
Who will come in?
I said, would Taylor Strecker's wife, Taylor,
yes.
allow it to happen because Taylor Strecker enjoys a vagina.
I think,
I enjoy a vagina.
Okay.
correct.
My wife wouldn't want me in your vagina,
Right.
therefore would Taylor's wife not want her in her vagina? And you somehow took that to mean, What Taylor's wife can get in my vagina too is what you
Well, I
thought
see what
that-
Nicole's doing, and you're still a slut.
Everyone's welcome.
Don't worry, you're still there. Whore. See, I'm jealous and crazy. So if somebody asked my Taylor to go in their vagina, I'd be like, get out of here.
So-
I mean, heads would roll.
So just the fact that Nicole is like, yeah, your wife could do it too, it's making you feel kind of
Like,
a
that's
certain way.
infuriating. However, for me, I'm famously straight, so I could go into Nicole's vagina, it would be fine.
Gotcha.
Could you
I'm only
tag-
gay for Tay.
Could you tag team inside my vagina?
No, we don't do that.
No, but I'm saying if I needed help with the turkey baster, could you both help me at the same time?
She's the most capable person I know, so yes,
okay.
we'd make an exception. There's only a handful of people's vaginas I would be allowed to go into, though. I want to be clear.
List them.
Nicole's,
Okay.
Stassi's, Claudia's.
Who's
Oh,
Claudia?
you could go
Claudia Oshry.
Oh, okay.
Girl with no job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
social climber extraordinaire.
She is a
for
social
here.
climber.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a pretty good climbing when you've reached that
Yeah,
spot.
those are the
with
VJJs I could go into.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Those are some good, that's some good vag.
That's
A lot
pretty
of
good.
Premium vag.
Now, does your wife ever like? Because there are some women, right? Like if a woman was married to a guy
Yes.
who before her had okay, Nicole, let's say the man that you're with has only been with other men up
Yeah.
until he meets you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Matt. So why are we acting like it's hypothetical?
I'm talking about Matt Ryan.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Would you feel insecure when he was around other dudes? Like, I know he's
right.
not that anymore.
Probably.
but-
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. I mean, how could you not?
Yeah, I definitely, it was a learning curve for the two of us. Like, I remember there was one time Stassi was in town. We were doing Fashion Week together, and like she could only get +1, so I was always her +1 for Fashion Week. But Tay was doing a video job with her, so she kept so they kept going to all the shows together, and I'm getting left out, which I don't like getting left out.
I know.
And then
Shocking.
and then I was like, wait, is Taylor Donahue falling in love with Stassi? I was like totally flipping. And I was spiraling and I knew it. And I was like, take it down a notch, don't make it everybody else's problem. But like, of course I couldn't. So when Stassi left, I was like, you love her.
Which is, by the way, the worst thing that you can do, because there are cases where you confront your partner and go like, you're in love. And your partner is like, I hadn't even considered that.
But now,
But I guess.
Yeah.
now, yeah. I know
It's like when a girl
I'm crazy.
When a girl like tells her significant other, "Oh, this is my friend. She's so hot." And you're like, I mean, I never looked at your friend like that, but I guess she
But now
guess
that
she
I
is. Like,
know.
you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
no,
do
you
that.
shouldn't do that.
But you did not drive your wife into Stassi's arms?
Maybe I did, and
I
I just
think you
don't even
might have.
know about
Yeah,
it.
they're
No,
having-
I'm very jealous to this day. Something just happened recently where I was psycho.
What was it?
I don't want to talk about
go
it.
ahead.
I'm not gonna. I'm just
Go
gonna
ahead.
give just generals.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not giving details. So
No,
shut
and I
the
won't
fuck up.
and I won't ask.
Well, I won't answer, bitch.
I won't ask.
We were at a club, which we
Which
don't.
club?
Were you up in the club?
We were in the club,
Okay.
and I said club, and Tay was like, "I have to find somebody else to fuck because you are embarrassing." And Tay was talking to somebody. You know how club life is. Like,
Yeah.
you talk
I
really
do.
close.
You're often up in the club.
I
Mr.
stay in the
Club.
club.
And Tay was talking to somebody, and I
Didn't like it.
did not like it. But I wasn't mad at the other person. I was mad at her. And I walked up to her like this. I'm mad at you.
Okay. How old are you?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
41.
I don't even do that.
Awesome, we're in high school.
Okay.
Yeah,
And she was so mad at me because she was like,
she should have been.
she said, I did nothing wrong. Also, you left me. You left me alone at the club. So I should be mad at you. And she said, and also, this is somebody you desperately want to be friends with. So you're welcome. I was nice to them. You're crazy.
Oh my
She
gosh,
was
this is one of your climber people.
She was assisting with the climb.
It's the climb. Yeah.
And you were thinking about what's on the other side,
And
but
you
it's not
think-
about what's waiting on the other side.
No. And you call me a psychopath. You call me, look at this.
Oh, I am.
You think I'm crazy.
I do think you're crazy, and I've never said Taylor is not.
Correct. Two things can be true, Nicole.
okay.
Two things can be true. No, I'm the craziest bitch you ever met.
Look at those eyes.
You know why Taylor is so crazy?
I'm scared. I didn't like that.
The scenario that brought this on, where she was like, I know exactly what you're saying, Sam, and I did have jealousy with my partner. The scenario was clearly a scenario in which her partner would have insecurities about the fact that Taylor Strecker was straight
Right.
before she met Taylor Donahue. She didn't read any of those cues,
Zero.
none of it, and she was like, "Oh, you must be asking if I was jealous." The answer is yes. I wasn't asking that.
Oh, she gets so jealous of men.
That's what I was
Okay,
asking.
see, this happens. It's very confusing.
I remember I
And I bet
interviewed.
too. I bet Taylor Donahue knew exactly what I was asking and had no idea
but wait.
why you started bringing up Stassi and women and you being jealous.
Yeah, I had a manager, my old manager, and his dad. Ooh.
Really?
Oh, come on. His dad?
I don't know his dad.
Yes, you fucking do, bitch.
Is it famous? By the way, who was this person?
You do.
Who was this person that
can't
you were
think.
jealous of?
I'm not.
That you were climbing.
No. Not happening. Although the audience, my people, they figured it out already because
Okay.
they're fucking
Well, then
CIA.
don't leave our audience out. That's not cool.
No.
You're gonna leave the satisfying audience out.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, anyways.
Go find
Wow.
my Reddit page. Go find my Reddit page.
Yeah, it's really, it's not that hard. Or I think that sometimes you asked, I don't know whether it was on Taste for Taylor, but Matt will go on like the Facebook pages for
forget it.
Tay, and he's like, you do not even know what is happening.
Oh, he's on. There's two. There's like one that's like Facebook, and then there's one that's like Facebook.
Oh,
it's
God,
it's like if
It's more brolic. It's,
it's
a little more
no,
aggressive.
it's more related to Reddit than it is to Facebook.
Got
Do you
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so wait,
So
but,
you had this hot manager's dad.
Yeah.
and she thought you
And
wanted him.
So, and we were like literally staying at their house because
Okay.
whatever. People are gonna figure this one out, easy
ahead.
peas. And I just want to protect the identity of this father, this hot father, hot sexy father.
Let's
you
just
know?
call him a daddy.
Let's call him daddy.
Do I think this daddy's sexy?
You would, bitch, if you could fucking remember what I know what I'm talking about.
just can't think right now, and I'm sure I know.
You are
Is it the
killing
dad
me.
from Step by Step? Patrick Duffy?
He was a zaddy. He could
Super
get
zaddy.
He could get it. I was obsessed with him.
Like, nobody was watching that show going, what is Suzanne Summers seeing him?
no.
And she was so mad at me, and she was like, "You're flirting with him." And I was
probably
like,
were.
"Yes, I am, bitch. He is rich. We need money. Come on."
Oh, so it was all for the cause.
It
right?
wasn't for the cause, though.
It was it.
I don't think so.
I just liked if he maybe like wanted to flirt with me. I don't know. Is that a crime?
Flirt with you because it felt good, or flirt with you because it would mean some money for the fam?
No.
Felt good. Felt good.
felt good.
Felt
Felt
Of course,
good.
it's all because it's felt good.
I mean, I
there's
know-
no strategy here.
Yeah.
We're dealing with a psychopath.
Also, I was interviewing somebody at Sirius.
Probably a sociopath.
Yeah, more socio
I
than
think
psycho.
so. Yeah.
Maybe it was Travis Kelsey. I don't think. No, Tay, who was that?
You never
football
interviewed
player?
Travis Kelsey.
He didn't. She did
No,
not.
he had a reality show for a second.
And
didn't
you
he?
interviewed
Oh yes,
him?
you know
Yes.
what? It was like one of those dating
Yes.
shows. Yes, he did. Travis Kelsey, way back. Yeah,
Way back. And
100%.
I remember
You're
I
right.
interviewed this guy who was on a
like
reality
Catching
show.
Kelsey.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. It
And he was a
was.
football player, and I had him in, and I didn't know go sport ball. I don't fucking know what's happening.
Sport ball. She
Sport
turned
ball.
into Jar Jar Binks for a second.
Go sports.
Ball. So I was like, what am I going to do to get through this interview? I don't know sports. So I was just flirting.
Sports?
You know, because he was flirty, the guy, and she listened to it, like, because it was live.
And who did he start dating at Taylor?
Maybe he just likes days.
I know.
But are you sensitive to the fact that this wife of yours is going to be insecure because you were a sworn hetero, and then all of a sudden, you know, had this lifestyle?
Yeah.
This, I'll call it an awakening, because this
Okay.
is who your true self is. I
Yes,
think.
yes, yes,
Right. So you
yes.
had this awakening,
Yes.
but also people are going to be insecure, right?
Totally. No, she just knows I don't know what to do with that dick. So she's like,
Mm-hmm. I've
flirt,
heard that
flirt
about
all
you.
you want. Like, have fun, boy. She's never gonna touch it. She's never gonna put it in her mouth or any hole.
Oh, no.
She probably won't even look at it. I
mean,
dated somebody who was uncircumcised for 4 years, and I had no idea.
I'm aware.
You didn't realize?
No.
So we're looking right here.
She was like, it was like a little sleeping bag.
This
No,
is
I
like
didn't even know.
this is like a photo negative. I mean, this is the exact opposite. You know everything you could possibly do with it,
All
and
the
you know
things.
nothing.
so many things. I tried to help her.
I mean,
Try to
this
assist.
what a waste of everyone's life.
Yeah.
Jerking off with your hand jobs.
Do you think it was
I
because
agree.
you didn't want to learn? Like you just weren't interested in the anatomy of a man? You were just like, this is just so unappealing.
I know she just
Because
always.
it's not complicated equipment.
I think I'm just lazy at my core, and it's so much work.
It is, but it's work
It's-
to be the woman too.
It's more work to be with a woman.
Maybe just not as scary for you.
No, I guess you're right. I mean, yeah, going down on a woman that's hard.
Oh, trust me, I know. Ask my wife.
But it's easier than choking on a peen.
I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you've done both.
I have.
It seems like there's more complicated, like
equipment.
Men's equipment is very cut and dry. You don't need an instruction manual.
Also, they need, it could be a hole in the wall. It doesn't matter where the hole is.
That's
It
true.
could be your ear, your nostril.
But
It
also,
doesn't-
there's so much stabbing with a penis.
Oh.
You don't like the aggressive nature.
I don't like to be stabbed.
Well, you're,
I
yeah,
love a
okay.
good stabbing.
You do.
Stab away, baby.
Ugh.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
they're
it.
just
I wouldn't
so,
want
like-
to. I don't want to either. Trust me. I'm in your camp. You figured it out. This
Yeah.
one has no idea what she's doing.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want the stabbing.
No way.
No.
That sounds terrible.
Thing is dangerous.
It is dangerous.
I don't want it.
Me neither.
No.
I want it. I love the danger. Maybe that's why I
It's
like
because
it.
you are, that's because you
Dangerous.
love
Danger.
to live
By
on
the
the
way,
edge.
I texted Hot Dog a picture of the camera.
Oh my God! Why are you doing this? Is he mad at me?
OMG, ha ha ha, lens and body busted up. Do you have insurance? LOL.
Do you?
Oh my God, we didn't even ask that.
I don't think so.
Why
I
don't you
feel
use
like that's something. I
insurance?
mean, you're like so responsible
you
with
just,
like
you
life.
said it was new. Huh, wait a second.
Well,
are you trying to
it's
double
newer
dip?
than these.
Are you trying to double dip on me here?
That would be great, wouldn't it? If
Like,
this was an
collect the
insurance scam. By the way, if I had insurance on it, this is now the second podcast we've been on where I'm expressly saying that you're replacing it. So the insurance
Okay,
company would
okay.
probably be like, "Hey, assholes!"
Literally.
You know, it's I don't know. I'm sure this happens like often, but I think Matt's sister lost her engagement ring years ago.
Yeah.
Could not find it anywhere, and they were convinced that the cleaning lady had stolen it. She stole it. She was. Don't text with Hot Dog while we're here.
Who's hot dog?
I wrote Biggins Insurance.
Hot Dog. I mean, what would you call Hot Dog?
Hot Dog's my little man's.
He's your guy.
Your little man.
Yeah,
I like
he's like-
that.
He does it all.
You know how like you married the person
Yes.
who does all your stuff?
Yes.
I'm about to.
Yeah.
Hot Dog.
What, were you gonna have to get stabbed?
Yeah, you'll have to get stabbed by his hot dog.
I'll be the one doing the stabbing.
So she lost the ring, fired the cleaning lady because they were like something is up. She definitely did. A year and got the insurance because obviously the ring was insured, unlike mine. And
No, you got to insure jewelry.
Matt, it's Matt
Holy.
Ryan. Nothing's insured.
Coley.
You're
got-
nuts.
Never got it
You're
appraised.
nuts.
Do you know what you just did to my stuff?
I'm aware. Somehow it's still
Call the We have a friend from college who literally insures
it's
jewelry.
way too expensive through her.
That's so true.
Okay.
I would never insure through her.
I love her, but also you're screwed. Like if you don't do it at the time of like getting it, like it's not like if you don't appraise it, then I know that this
Lies.
is dumb.
Oh, truth.
All right,
Sexually.
we'll deal with this.
Truth.
Sexually?
Who?
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I love that Nicole's like, I don't have it insured, but I'm working on it.
And then she
Just like
says-
everything else.
And then she says to me, sexually?
I thought you just
Why?
said sexually.
What did I just
misheard
say?
you. Anyways,
She's sick.
Anyways, man. Anyways, so she finds the ring a year later after doing the insurance claim and after having a new cleaning lady because they fired her. Find the ring behind the dresser, and like wants to die. Like it's just like, oh my God, like I can't believe I did this.
She did fraud.
She didn't do fraud.
She did a fraud.
She didn't do the fraud.
She did fraud.
She did fraud.
Yeah, but not on
She
purpose.
frauded, huh?
So if you
Yeah.
accidentally fraud, what happens?
Sexually?
Jail.
What's wrong with us? I can't. I don't know what to do anymore. What happens?
I mean, I guess you have to tell you're supposed to tell the insurance
that I did the
company?
fraud.
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's my favorite. And this is 40 when what's her name?
You don't.
When she goes, you do the sex with me? Remember that part?
Oh, yeah.
You do sex with me?
Yeah.
We definitely
I
do
would
sex
definitely do sex with you. That's when he was like, I want to let you in, but you're old.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. You should be at home.
with me. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. We are unhinged.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
I'm poor.
Yeah.
Now you are.
Oh, what am I
You
going to
know,
do?
I don't
Sorry,
know.
I'm just not going to. Don't tell Matt. 'Cause
No.
He usually listens, but
No.
let's just see if he does. He's going to find out, right?
I would be so
Did you
mad.
did you send him the video?
No.
Don't
well,
do
we
that.
didn't. We don't have. We don't have video of it actually happening.
Wait a minute. Also, were your cameras rolling when I knocked it
I
over?
wish. No, I wish.
Oh,
You could have caught me.
that would have made the money back in ad sales.
Honestly. Seriously.
I have 2 numbers for him.
You know what? So does
That's
someone else.
That's classic Matt.
Which one is it? Top one or bottom one?
Oh, what?
She can't see. You want my reading glasses?
She might not even
It's
know.
the bottom one. The top one's like old. I think like a drug dealer has that one now. Because I accidentally texted it. He was like, what you want? No! Don't
telling
do
her.
it. This is the meanest you've ever done.
He
The
won't pick up.
friendship's-
He won't
He
pick up.
won't. He's busy. He's working.
Let's see.
Don't do this.
You don't think it's a good idea?
I don't.
Hello, Mr. Roberts.
Hey, I was going to tell you something, but I can't because Nicole said our friendship will be over if I tell you.
I bet you already know it.
What?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm not going to be shocked.
Guess. Guess.
Her and Sam are sleeping together.
You wish.
No. Wouldn't that be great? If we called him, hey, we wanted to tell you on the podcast.
I tripped over.
Surprising.
I tripped over some wires and I broke his feffing camera.
Feffing.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, and I have to pay for it, and I'm sorry. It was an accident.
What? You googly-eyed fucking idiot.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
I'm sorry, that's not nice. But did you trip because you didn't have your stupid glasses on?
I was not wearing my glasses. But that's
No,
not.
she was putting her contact lenses
By the
in.
way, Matt's better than like an insurance company who's going. And were you wearing your glasses? No. Well, then you're not covered.
I'm so sorry.
Did this really just happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's smashed to smithereens. Like it is destroyed.
What kind of cheap bullshit is that? Never mind, it's $5,000.
No, it's less. Thank God.
But she went like this, Matt. She goes, "Is it hundreds of dollars?" I went, "No, Nicole, it's not hundreds of dollars." She went, "Oh no."
He's so mad. Why would you do that? My day's ruined.
You brought this upon yourself, Sam. Working with an amateur.
I hate
Oh,
you.
thank you, Matt Biggins.
If you call me that again, I'll break all your fucking cameras.
It's all right. I mean, I'll get new. Your wife will pay for all of them.
Bye.
Yeah, God knows I'm not gonna.
Bye.
Bye.
See,
Why would you do that?
Because we peel the Band-Aid off.
No,
Yeah,
when
no,
I
I
get
think it's
home,
great.
he's gonna end me.
No, I think it's great. Well, here's the thing too. Like not to pry into your
Yeah.
finances,
Oh, yeah.
but like when you have to pay for something, does Matt have to pay for something? Because Tate did something recently.
No, we are
it's
one.
different.
I am not like you guys. We have one bank account.
So
Same for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you think having kids does that?
No, I have a couple. I have another friend who does that. She has her account, her husband has his, and they have 3 kids. She has her account, he has his account, and they have like one that's for the kids, but she
Yes.
has her money, he has his money. I don't understand.
No.
We're married. It's one big pot.
I'm with you.
Thank
I'm
you.
with you.
So, but see, if you did what we did, then he wouldn't be mad at you. You would just be mad at you.
Okay.
Because then you're punishing yourself, not punishing everybody.
Oh, like this comes out of your
Pot.
money. This comes out of your money. You can't
Exactly.
But then, how do you decide who pays what bills?
Well, see, that's the tricky thing. So, like, well,
That feels very like my first roommate out of college. Like, I'll take the water bill and you take the lighting. It's like, what are we doing?
We're married.
Well,
Yeah.
I do pay for like pretty much everything comes out of like this is our business now that she's working with me
Yeah.
full time. So I do pay for like almost everything. But like when she goes on a bachelorette party with her friends,
But you're married.
right? But she
Right.
also gets paid by me.
I don't.
So,
I mean, you do
I don't
you,
know.
boo. I just don't get it.
Wait,
I
so
don't know.
you have separate accounts,
Kind of.
and so you'll take money out of your
it's like
account and
this.
put it
My
into
money's our money and her money is her money. But I have more.
I always say what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine too, but there's not a lot over there at the moment. So it doesn't really help me out.
It used to be awesome.
Yeah, but things ebb and flow, right?
And maybe there's something to be said though for keeping things a little, not totally separate, but a little.
Right.
Like we were
Keeps
at,
it spicy.
we went to my parents.
You think that's just keep the romance
Yeah.
going?
Went to my parents, got a cup of coffee, and then Tay was like, "Ooh, I want to play the Powerball in Massachusetts." I said, "Okay, you degenerate gambler, have fun." So she filled out the little ticket.
How much is a Powerball ticket?
Good question, Nicole. So she's filling it out, and she says to the woman, "What do I pick?" And she said, the woman goes like this, "Any number, bitch." Anyway, it was the bottom.
Yeah.
So she said to me,
Why are you
"What
so mad at
number?"
her?
I said number. She said, "It's 1, it's 3, it's 5, it's 7, 17.
I always
What
choose
feels
numbers
lucky?"
that mean something to me.
Yeah, I said 13. She said, "Okay." Fills it in, hands it over. We're checking out. The woman goes, $120. I said, "For what?" She said, for the ticket.
It's $120
I
for a
said
Powerball?
$120.
That feels like a much bigger gamble than it used to be.
Something I don't.
I
mean,
said,
I would think you'd get
said no.
120.
I said no. And she said,
You already did it.
You can't return it. And also it's cash. I said, "It's cash." I'm like flipping out.
Well, I knew
literally-
lottery is cash.
Yeah, but I don't remember any ticket I've ever bought that
No, it'd have to be multiple games. Like you'd have to pay, maybe if you played 60 games.
The bottom bubble was how many times you want to play. What a fucking bitch. She said, pick whatever number. She should have said, those are how many times you want to play.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, Tay's over in the corner feeling very sad about what she did.
I walked with a woman and I said, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau.
Oh my God.
I turned to a full Karen and I said, and I'm going to go in my car and cry now. Thanks a lot.
Isn't it amazing how like something
She
is
was like, I don't care.
like you're in the right
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, good. But all you have to do is say something like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, ugh, I'm glad they charged you $120.
Did you ever call the Better Business Bureau?
Of course I didn't. It's just a threat. I don't even know where they are.
I don't even know what they do. I don't even know if I'd be able to like call that up to be like, to make that threat.
Sometimes it works.
The Better Business Bureau would be like, that's the state lottery you're talking about.
Yeah, like, sorry.
It's fraudulent. Anyway, so I was upset and Tay said, I'm sorry. But then Tay said, well, I'm paying for this out of mine. And I said, I don't feel less upset.
Okay. I get it. I understand like the reasoning. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could have like maybe a little checking account,
No,
maybe
you
a
have
little.
like Nicole splurge money, so you can like get purses and stuff for yourself. So when you do idiotic things like that,
Well, yeah, I have credit cards that he doesn't see. I just have to pay them. That's like my one way out. So, because otherwise, if I put it on if I have,
Were you going to put this on a credit card he wasn't going to see?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
yeah, you're a dick. But now I'm just going to put it on the debit.
Oh, so maybe I just got you a bag.
No, you did not.
Maybe now it's going to be on the family expenses because he knows
No,
you're not gonna waste your own personal card. You're welcome.
It
didn't. I took it out of the Nicole fund.
No.
Besides, I want Matt paying for some of that camera.
Me too.
Because you know why?
Why?
Because it's an alpha move.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be like, hey, I want you to know something.
You bought my
Your
camera,
wife came
bitch.
over and broke this equipment. I'm taking this out of your family's mouth.
Yeah.
That's what I want him to know.
Yeah,
that.
but you love Parker and Keegan. Why would you do that to them?
It's an alpha thing.
It is an alpha thing, but I do love Parker and Keegan.
I know you do.
Yeah. Well, I'll get them something nice for their birthdays.
We're actually seeing each other this weekend. Did you know that?
Which weekend?
This weekend.
I had no idea.
Are you
That's
excited?
fantastic news.
Well,
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
Have fun. Thanks for the invite, you fucking assholes.
You wouldn't have come to hang out with my kids and his kids.
You never know. I hang out with your kids all the time.
First of all, I don't like that energy where it's like, you should invite me because you never know. I might show up. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're so special.
I'm actually in LA, so.
Okay, yeah. No, we made plans to do a little afternoon. Ryan Roberts razzle dazzle.
Ooh, I'm going to come up with some spectacular things.
Okay, good.
I have an idea. Why don't you buy Parker that camera?
Can she have it to play on and to mess around and make videos?
Yeah, because it's useless now.
Yeah.
This camera sucks. You can't even see out of the screen.
You have your mom's thank for that.
When is that?
I think we're doing Sunday, a Sunday afternoon rendezvous.
I love that.
That's what it'll be, the Ryan Roberts rendezvous.
I love that. Who knows? Who knows what will come of it?
I hope it's outside. Are you okay doing something in nature?
Of course, I have a beautiful backyard.
Perfect. Done
Yeah.
and done.
Yeah, it should be great.
Oh,
have you got
happy
going
you're
on?
gonna have so much fun.
Can you FaceTime in from LA?
No.
What do you have going on in LA?
You know, stuff. We actually have a wedding to go to.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Tay's friend's wedding.
That's fun. I actually really love weddings. Matt always you probably hate them too.
I don't hate weddings at
You
all.
don't.
I don't.
love weddings. You get drunk for free, you eat lots of food, you dance.
I mean, as evidence, remember your wedding?
You made the video, my wedding video, because you had so much.
Remember your wedding?
Yeah. Well, you
Remember
started
what-
drama per usual.
I did not
What did she do
start
at your wedding?
drama.
Remember, she got.
Don't you remember I was crying at the wedding?
Oh my God, I remember. That was awesome.
That was amazing. You're welcome for the entertainment at your
Yes,
wedding.
It was.
What was the? What
It was a.
I was. Can I say who?
Yeah.
I was fighting with Rich Davis's wife. Long
Yes! Oh yeah, that was awesome. You guys had a long-standing rivalry.
No, talk about one-sided. This is a
No.
one-sided feud, and I am not the one holding the grudge, and that's the truth.
No,
Sarah
I
thought
think,
that she had
I
made fun
think
of her.
FX is going to make a series about this.
What?
It's going to be
feud.
Betty Davis, and then Capote, and then Rich Davis's wife and Taylor.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember you guys.
It was
'cause
bad.
You had a
It was,
couple
it
of
was a
cocktails. and
major
it got-
miscommunication.
Yes.
That and just and fucking Rich
Made it
Rich
worse.
was like, "Oh, I talked to Sarah." I said, "Like, I'll talk to her." He said, "No." He said he talked to her. He smoothed over. It was fine. He lied, and
He made it worse, right?
made it
and then I
so
saw her
worse.
at the wedding, and so he was like, "Let's do shots. Let's be friends." And I was like, "Okay."
Is that the face he made?
Yeah.
I think I knew exactly. Can I tell you something? I knew exactly who you were doing.
And I said, "Okay, let's take shots. All is water under the bridge. We're friends now." And then she came over, Sarah, and she said, you can't, you're going to take, she was a little drunk. As we were all,
we were all
Everybody
drunk.
was a little.
And she said, you're going to take shots for her. And I said, woo-woo, here we go.
It was bad, and I didn't even know until after. Someone was like, "Do you know what's happening?" I was like, "I'm married."
And I said, listen, Linda, listen, I'm so sorry. I said, I know.
Her name's not even Linda.
I know.
But you know that, right? I'm thinking, Linda, whatever. And so I said, listen, Linda.
I'm sorry.
I said, I am so sorry I hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to apologize for something I didn't do. And I did not do that intentionally. It was, sorry, I know your husband so well. Anyway, I can't get into the details, but the point was, I was like, I am sorry your feelings are hurt, period, end of story.
Sorry, I know your husband so well is the worst apology you could
but
ever
I'm
give
saying,
because it's like
I
I'm
can't.
sorry that you guys aren't bonded the way
I'm
we
sorry
are.
you got upset. That's like one of those.
No, it was. No, if somebody gave me that apology, I would also be upset. It's
Okay.
like, no, but like, I have integrity.
Do you?
Like,
What? The hell? Since when?
since now.
Starting now. She's
Sorry.
working on it.
Starting now. I just said, I'm not going to say I'm sorry for something I didn't do, but I am so sorry your feelings are hurt because, and I understand the kerfuffle, and we work in radio, and the audience is, it's a game of telephone. You have to believe me. I
Yes.
didn't mean to say
She
that.
did not believe you.
She did not believe me, and
I
and then
remember.
we did this thing where you went like girls dance. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was like,
Were you doing this?
it was a dance battle.
This
No,
one never
that's what
left
I
the
meant.
dance floor.
I like the dance battle.
He was
You know,
rocking
when
her.
like the way girls fight, like so passive aggressively. So like I'd be dancing, trying to avoid her, and she'd like go and dance with all my best friends. And I was like, and I'd be like, well, they're my friends, so I'm gonna go dance with them too. And then I wouldn't. She would like try to like push me out, but they were my friends, so like I won. Now who's crying?
I've totally forgot that whole thing happened, but
yeah.
it was a huge deal.
It was pretty
happening.
big. And then I went outside and cried. I just really wanted to smoke a cigarette though. That was like a good excuse to go outside.
But you were crying.
Well, it was more
No,
about
because
the
I remember
cigarette.
because my wife was like,
Taylor's crying.
"Why is this so dramatic?"
Well, it's
because my
wedding.
wife doesn't come from that world, so she's like, "Why is everything always so messy?"
Because-
Because it's me
It's also
and me.
and you.
and when these worlds come together, I'm like, strap in.
Oh yeah, get the
Tornado.
popcorn, baby.
I love it.
It was amazing.
I live
Honestly,
for it.
It was Bravo worthy.
It really was.
It was absolutely bravo
Yeah.
worthy.
Why
Yeah.
didn't they pick us up?
Man, they should have.
Yeah,
They
you
missed
blew
out.
it.
Big mistake, huge.
Do you think that's something? Because like, yeah, because you guys have shopped reality shows before, right?
Yeah,
and you
together.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
did one together.
Not because it was our idea, because they came to us. So
was a
And-
producer
Yes.
who worked a lot at Bravo.
yes.
Yeah, and you did a family one that you shot for a little bit too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like
Probably for the best.
the ones for everyone involved.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like people want to make you guys like wholesome. Like they want to make you guys like, hey, we're New York City girls and we got our jobs and we got our families, and it's
Yeah.
like, no, let the train wreck commence, because man, if they just let you guys,
they crazy.
if they just let you guys be the train wreck that you are, and then we're like, hey, do you guys have any friends that are also train wrecks? Oh, as a matter of fact, all of them. Do you understand that? Like, I don't have any friends.
We know.
that I'm like.
No, that's the end.
No.
I don't have any friends that I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to meet all your other friends too. I want to know everything about your social circles.
Because you have boundaries.
I don't care. I have boundaries.
It's so healthy.
They're
It
boring,
is.
but
Yeah.
Love to watch it.
I go, Nicole Taylor, how are your friends from college doing?
Yeah.
I care about all of them.
He loves
all
around
of
We're like
them.
your drama sex toys, if you will.
What makes it a sex toy?
I'm just saying,
you
like,
stab
like
yourself
it's
with
an
it.
extension. You know what I mean? It's like you get the thrill of living it, but like it's like there's like a
Oh.
distance.
Detachment. It's
yeah.
attachment.
I get to detach.
You know, it's like if you were to have sex with a blow up doll, it's technically not cheating. So it's like we're the blow up dolls of drama for
Yes.
you.
right. If my wife walked in on that, I'd be like, good news. I have not committed infidelity. This is not as weird as you think it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pee my pants.
Yeah, no, I think yeah, that like a lot of people go, "Oh my god, my life is so dramatic." And it's like, no, it's actually quite boring.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you, you don't have an entertaining life. It's
Yes.
very boring. I
Yes.
don't need to hear about it.
Yes.
That's not you two at all.
I think in our older age, we are less dramatic than we were. That was like peak drama.
It was, but I still seem to find it a little bit. But no, yes, it's died down.
I can control it a little bit
Can
more.
You? Can I? Can you?
Tay, don't you think my medication helps me to control it?
Oh, she is. My medication doesn't help anything.
You should get my medication.
No, but my medication calms me. It doesn't calm me. It keeps me at bay a bit until I'm like breaking out of it.
I mean, dude,
Yeah.
I remember like just recently
Yeah.
when we were going into the city and we were doing your show.
Yeah.
And Nicole was like, yeah, well, I'm going to go have dinner with Taylor after. I was like, cool, that sounds great.
You're right.
And then she was like, oh, and this other couple who will remain nameless.
I'll name them. Name them.
Naim.
Naima. I know that one. I got that
name
reference.
'em.
Naim.
They're like, oh, but we want to hang out with you. And Nicole,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is not a dramatic thing. You just say, no, I have other plans.
Right.
And Nicole's like, but I love them and I want to see
So
them.
I said, meet
and
us
it goes,
after.
meet us after.
Yeah, and then I had the worst night of my life and I had to pretend to have fun.
Did you have the worst night of your
Oh my
life?
God, I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
I believe that.
No, I actually really had fun.
It was fun.
Except they were like, we're gonna make plans at the same restaurant that you're going
Now
to.
that was
It
psycho of them.
It
That
became
I'm
this
not.
whole
But I really did
psychodramatic
have
thing,
so
and I
much
go, I
fun.
can't believe this is
Yeah.
real life.
I know.
But that's great though. The fact that in the end you have so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what? Like, narratively speaking,
Yes.
the structure behind like. It's so dramatic, intense, and this is happening. And then by the time you
Happily
get
ever
there,
after.
everybody just has fun.
The best.
And
That's
then tune in next week
Yes,
when
the Housewives.
everybody gets worked up about everything again
And
and,
then it's all
nothing
fine.
matters.
Yeah.
But that's how I live my life. I feel like I act in that way in hopes. Like I jump off the cliff and be like, here we go. Hopefully it ends like that. But
Yes.
it doesn't always.
It
But
doesn't
don't you
always.
think that a lot of times you're like, but it does end that way more often than
Yeah,
not?
yes.
And the dread of it not is like, oh, this is so, and then nothing happens. Maybe that's why I end up being fairly nihilistic about everything, is because like ultimately nothing ever happens.
Hence the camera. He couldn't have been calmer. Calma.
Calma. I'll kill Anne Hathaway.
You're Anne Hathaway.
You are.
I am Annie. I am Annie.
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 Annie
Calma.
Hathaway.
Calma.
Calma.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think.
Okay, you
but I
figured
think.
it out.
But I think you like the drama.
I mean, a little bit.
I like it.
I'm bored
So
without
I
it.
don't. You're bored without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I'm
Yeah.
bored without your drama too,
Perfect.
so I can't blame you.
So you
for
can
that.
never really. You're
I'm-
stuck with me forever because
Yeah,
you need it.
I want it. I want it, and I would never blame you for it.
He's like,
Yeah, give it to me. Inject it into my veins.
Yeah,
You really feel like you're slowing down?
I do. I do. I'm
There's
still.
always like a there's always
Or
like a
gulp.
maybe, there's
Yeah.
always a gulp, there's always something.
I still spiral in my head, but I'm like Taylor
why do you go cross-eyed? Don't do that. You saw what happened to me.
because I have to go in.
Do you want my glasses?
I have to go in.
Okay.
Oh my God, you're doing so much better. I totally
clearly
forgot.
not. I still need
They
them.
don't work.
Okay. No, if I had had them on, maybe I wouldn't have tripped in.
Well, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with us. What a great time.
Pee my pants, and then I'm gonna have to pay for the studio.
Hey, I'm in the market for a new chair. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. You do what feels right. This has been absolutely fantastic.
Oh, cross-eyed. Okay, so where can we find you
Oh my
today?
God, Sam, you must have like some sort of like disability insurance coverage because she's like injured. That wasn't her fault.
It was. But she wasn't wearing the glasses.
It's not her fault. She can't find those.
She's not covered because she wasn't wearing the glasses.
Okay.
I have no more
A
makeup on my
taste-
face.
No, your makeup's gone.
A Taste of Taylor is available wherever you get all fine podcasts.
Yeah, baby.
Baby.
New episodes come out every single Thursday. Oh my God, look at my mascara.
Do you have to
Yeah.
do another podcast?
No,
Every
yes,
single.
I do.
Okay.
It's okay. It's on camera.
Every single Thursday, new podcasts come out, and then you do daily stuff on Patreon.
Yeah, the Taylor Strecker Show.
Get it together. This is your time to
Right.
promote.
Patreon.com/The Taylor Strecker Show. Follow me as well, please and thank you, on Instagram at Taylor Strecker.
Well, just the best. Isn't she the best?
Oh,
I love
you.
when the three of us get
I
together.
do.
Me
It just
too.
Brings me joy.
I could do this all the time.
Me too. Oh, so good.
Taylor, you get out of here. Nicole, let's do some electronic shopping.
Let's go shop for a new camera, baby.
Don't forget to like and subscribe this YouTube channel. Do the whole deal.
Yep.
Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, do the thing.
All
Yeah.
the things.
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon.
Oh, I really spiraled. Oh my God.